Sawadika, welcome to Creating Magic with Rotary, a monthly live talk that dives into the inspiring world of Rotary service projects. We are simultaneously streaming on Suthichai Live, Mojo Club, and Rotary channels in 7 Southeast Asia countries or cities. My name is Supan Wiboonma, your moderator. Feel free to post your comments or feedback to improve our show, and do let us know from which country you are watching this show. Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And since today, September the 8th, is the International Literacy Day, our topic is Beyond the Classroom, Rotary's holistic approach to education. We are very excited to explore the innovative ways Rotary clubs in Hong Kong and Macau are making a difference in their communities. May I then introduce our co-moderator today, Miss Sayoko YEUNG from Hong Kong. She's the past president of Rotary Club of Tsim, Tsui, Hong Kong in Rotary District 3450. Hi, Sayoko.
Hello, Supan. My pleasure. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you for joining me as our co-moderator. First, would you tell us the role of Rotary on literacy and education, as well as some information about your district, please?
Sure. Well, Rotary plays a vital role in promoting education and literacy around the world. We Rotarians are committed to providing quality education and literacy programs that empower individuals and communities through scholarships, grants, and service projects. Rotary supports all levels of education from early childhood education to adult literacy. District 3450 is no exception. Before I share what we do, let me introduce you and all the viewers to Rotary International District 3450, which complies for different regions and countries: Hong Kong, Macau, Mongolia, and Quantum Province of China. There are over 110 clubs and more than 2,700 members in our district. Today, we will look at 2 special projects. Both are related to education. They were the result of calls from organizations outside the Rotary world. The project in Hong Kong is Saying No to Drugs, Path Builders for Youth. And other project in Macau is We Share Macau Secondary School Student Mental Health Public Speaking Contest.
Wow, this sounds exciting. Let us now introduce our 4 hands-on guests today. From Hong Kong, Albert Law, chairman of the Say No to Drugs, Path Builders for Youth project. He's the past president of Rotary Club Admiralty Hong Kong. Also from Hong Kong, Tak Chi Lin, long-serving mentor of the Say No to Drugs, the same project. And from Macau, Elvo SOU, assistant governor of Rotary District 3450, the past president of Rotary Club of Macau, and joining him is Victor Lai, founding president Macau Speaker Association. Sayoko, shall we ask each guest to introduce themselves a bit?
Yes, Supan. Let's start first with Albert.
Hi, thank you. My name is Albert. I am the Chartered Management Accountant by profession. I'm currently the Managing Director of Universe Business Consulting Limited. I was the past president of the Rotary Club or MOT, and currently is the chairman of the Say No to Drugs Path Builder for You project since 2010.
Thank you. Over to you, Tachi.
Hello, my name is Tachi. I currently work with Deloitte Asia Pacific in corporate strategy and innovations, where I help drive business transformations. Alongside my professional role, I'm proud to serve as a mentor in the Say No to Drugs program, where I assist young people in transforming their life for the better.
Thank you. It's your turn, Elvo.
Hi, everyone. This is Elvo from Macau. I'm a registered psychotherapist in Macau and also the head of student counseling at the University of Macau. and I am the past president of Rotary Club of Macau and now serving as the assistant governor for the District 3450. And I'm also one of the co-founders of the We Care, We Share project. Look forward to our sharing today.
Thank you. The last one's turn is Victor.
Hello, I'm Victor. I'm the Senior Branch Manager of AXA China Region Insurance Company Limited, having been in this industry for more than 20 years. And I'm also the Charter President of Macau Speaker Association, promoting the culture of public speaking and enabling our youngsters to speak confidently on the stage.
Thank you everyone for joining. Maybe we can start with Albert. Can you please briefly describe why the project Saying No to Drugs was created in 2009? What inspired the creation of this project, Albert?
Well, thank you. Well back to around September 2009, Narcotic Division of the Security Departments of the Hong Kong government invited Rotary Club MOT to take start these projects. The project is to help the sexual abusers, to establish their new life. And after 1 year of preparations, we kickstarted the project in December 2010.
It sounds very challenging. Yes. So how long did it take you to prepare and kick off the project, Albert?
It took us a year from 2009, a year, so that we started the project in December 2010.
I see. Can you share with us core service of this project, Albert?
Well, the main objective of the project is to help sexual abusers to establish their life and to enhance public awareness of the Hong Kong drugs use problem in Hong Kong, and we provide them with four focus. One is on the education for youth. The second is the social benefits, and the fourth is the community services.
Wow, that sounds lots of words. Therefore, there are two main areas are youth support and education. What are the other two?
The other two is community service and social impact. As the drug issue affects three generations of the drug abuses. So we take care about the social impact because it will cause a lot of social costs in terms of medical costs, security costs, and other miscellaneous costs. And we also have community service components to enable our sexual abuser and men to experience how lucky they are when comparing to the underprivileged individual in Hong Kong.
So that was fascinating and insightful. So now, Supan, over to you.
Aha, very impressive. Now let's move to Macau and ask Elvo, as a Rotary district leader, how did you identify the need to a mental health awareness program among high school students, and share with us what project We Share, We Care is, Elvo?
Sure. I'm a psychotherapist in Macau and also the head of student counseling at the university. So during the pandemic, mental health has become a huge concern on college campuses as well as in the society in general. So our counseling center wanted to find an innovative way to promote mental health awareness. So we invited Victor, the founding president of Macau Speakers Association, to launch a mental health public speaking contest at our university. The competition on campus was a big success, and we started to think how we can scale it up.
So I see. Did it take a lot of time to roll this out to high school students, and how was this possible, Elvo?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because moving from university level to high school levels is a challenge.
Definitely. Working at the university is really part of my job, but when it works on the community is where Rotary comes in. So after our first year of cooperation, Victor actually had a greater vision of bringing the competition to high school students in Macau. So in the very same year, mental health is also the focus of area for Rotary International and also in our District 3450. So in the capacity of Rotary Club of Macau and with the support of other Rotary clubs and association, we team up with the Macau Speaker Association to launch the very first We Care, We Share Macau Secondary School Students Mental Health Public Speaking Contest. And it's been a pleasure working with Victor and the Macau Speaker Association. Our cooperation was seamless. And Victor was a Rotary director before it, and he understood our Rotary very well. So it was a great joy working together with them.
That's very good. Rotarian and Rotary director work together. So I also find that in both the Hong Kong and Macau projects, Rotary worked with service partners. In the case of Macau, one of the service partners was Macau Speaker Association, as Elvo said. So Victor, you are the founding president of this association. We would like to know how it works with Rotary.
Well, thank you very much. As Alfo just mentioned, I was a road director and the deputy district Rotary representative in Hong Kong around 20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago. So I was also the head of organizing committee for a district service project called We Care, We Smile in the Rotary Centennial year back in 2005. So the project also addressed the issue of mental health. So the project also won the Rotary International Centennial Service Award that year. So when we had the idea of doing something to address the mental health issue in Macau, Alvo, who is an expert in this area, was the first person I could think of to work with, because we also worked with another project 2 years ago, as he said, in the University of Macau. And he is, of course, a Rotarian in Macau. So working with Rotary clubs in Macau was a very easy decision for me. It just felt like home, like working with some old friends, old folks in Rotary family. And the project We Care, We Share involved 26 secondary schools and more than 80 students. Given there were only 48 secondary schools in Macau, so over 54% of them sent their students to join our program. It was a very high participation rate. And there were more than 400 attendees, including government officials, school principals, teachers, students, parents, and press representatives who joined the opening and closing ceremony. It showed that the public really concerned about this issue. And we also equip our ambassador, the students, with the necessary public speaking skills and the knowledge about mental health so that they could spread around the message and help not only themselves, but the people around them. So I think it was a very amazing working experience for me with Rotary. Together, we really did something truly meaningful to the society.
Wow, wow. Back to Hong Kong, Tachi, you are a volunteer working at the management level of a professional entity and have been a mentor in the Say No to Drug Hong Kong project. What brought you to Rotary, and for how long have you been involved in the project? What does a mentor do here, Tachi?
Yeah, it's been 14 years since I became a mentor for the Say No to Drug projects, which started back in 2010. It all began with an ex-colleague of mine who was also part of the Rotary Club of Amity, invited me to the project's kickoff event. At first, I was hesitant. I have no knowledge about drugs and no experience handling with people dealing with such issues. I wasn't sure if I could handle it or make a difference. But then I attended a few training sessions offered by the program, and they were truly eye opening. Those sessions gave me the tools and confidence I needed to connect with young people, especially those facing tough challenges. And that's when I realized maybe I could do this. My experience working with Rotary has been truly life changing for me. The organization's strong value and commitment to service have been a constant source of inspirations. Rotary's dedications to create positive change resonate deeply with my own beliefs, and it's made me my journey as a mentor extremely fulfilling. Over the years, I have seen firsthand the impact we've made in the lives of so many young people, and that's what keep me going. The knowledge that we truly make a difference. I'm honored to be part of this journey, working along people who are just as passionate about making the world a better place.
Oh, now back to Macau, Elvo. What did the 80 students in Macau learn during the 4 weekends of training they went through? And do you think this training made them more aware of mental health issues? Elvo?
Yes, our event wasn't just about the contest, it was about the process. We wanted to enhance mental health awareness among the participants and also the audience in every way we could. So at the opening ceremony, we actually invited our district health committee chair, past President Isaac Ip, who is a psychiatrist, and also Dr. Kelly Choi, a psychologist, and also Ms. Vivi Yeung, an ultra marathon runner who combated depression, to share with the participants. We heard sniffles from the audience during the speaker sharing. We also heard comments like, "Oh, I didn't know that what I was experiencing was actually anxiety." So it was a very good beginning for us at the opening ceremony. Then we have 4 sections of training, 2 focusing on public speaking skills and 2 on mental health. I was one of the trainers on mental health, so I had the first-hand experience interacting with the students. Besides the high engagement during the sessions, which you rarely see from secondary students these days, there was a line of students waiting after class to ask questions about themselves and their peers. This atmosphere was consistent across all training sections, so we know students were taking important messages home. We also had an excursion to Guangzhou, China. We visited the largest online psychological service platform, One Psychology, and also the counseling clinic of Dr. Kelly Choi, our speaker from the opening ceremony. The excursion further enhanced students' knowledge about mental health and created lasting bonds among themselves. And in the competition, whether in the preliminary round or the final round, many students actually spoke about their personal experience with mental health. They show how they had overcome stigma and gained the courage to encourage others. Moreover, we saw students sharpen their skills and confidence in public speaking, which is a major benefit for the participants as well. Last but not least, 4 winners from the competition actually attended the Asia Pacific Regional Rotary Conference in Singapore. As the leader of the delegation, I witnessed how this international experience opened the horizon of these high school students and planted the seeds of Rotary in their hearts.
Wow, it's wonderful. It turned out that through public speaking, master speaking skills, and learning expression are very helpful in promoting mental health, right? So now, Albert, how successful is the mentorship program that Rotary Club of Admiralty has been running for 15 years? How many former just athletes have been touched by this program? Can you tell more to us?
Yes, thank you. The project now in its 14 years of operations, up to December 31st, 2023, around 540 former drug abusers have gone through the mentorship program. The project has created public awareness of the youth drug abuser problem in Hong Kong and to receiving increasing support from the public in terms of people from the communities joining us as mentors, supporting organizations, and supporting drug centers. From 2010 up to now, the project has secured donations from individual, charity funds, big drug funds, and Jockey Club charity grants recently, amounting to around US $3 million.
$3 million. This is
Yes.
amazing, Albert. You mentioned that public sector was involved in the project. Who else were in the team as it looked like a big and sustainable project?
Well, our project consists of a team of full-time social workers and cooperative over 30 drug-related and non-drug-related supporting organizations and government entities, the Narcotics Division of the Security Bureau and Correction Service Departments, along with the mentor from the general public. Together, we work to provide comprehensive support for drug abusers who voluntarily join our program as mentees. The social worker team is responsible for the intake of these mentees and for interviewing and selecting mentors from the community who join us on a voluntary basis. After their selections, the social worker team conducts training for the new mentors, covering essential topics such as drug knowledge, basic counseling skill, and coaching skill. Following this training, we organize various activities that bring mentee and mentor together to facilitate connections and arrange one-on-one matching. Once matching done, the social worker supports the process by observing and monitoring the development of friendship and relationship between the master pairs.
What a wonderful contribution you and the team have made, Albert. I'm sure the mentors were also moved by this project. So let's turn to you, Tachi. You are the mentor. Tell us how difficult it is to build a connection between mentor and mentee, and also what advice would you give to the other mentors? Albert,
sure.
sorry, Tachi.
Yeah, sure. When I first met my mentee, who was 16 at the time, it was challenging, to say that at least. Like, he was shy, didn't want to talk, and every question I asked seems to hit a wall. I try everything. Ask him about the hobbies, sports, music, video games, but he wasn't interested in any of it. To be honest, I walked away from that first meeting feeling like I had failed. But here's the thing, I didn't give up. We kept meeting, mostly in group setting with other mentor and mentees, and slowly but surely, trust began to build. It wasn't easy, and it took time. But one day, he agreed to meet with me one-on-one. I admit he showed up an hour late, and I was frustrated. But I choose to put that aside. And you know what? The meeting was a breakthrough. We talked about life, his challenges, and I could feel the wall coming down. I even started visiting him at the restaurant where he worked, just to check in. And over time, he began to open up more about the struggles he was facing. And that's when I knew we had finally built that trust. And let me tell you, the feeling of knowing you have made a difference in someone's lives, that's what it's all about. If I had to give advice to future mentors, I would say this: don't give up, even when it feels like you're getting nowhere. Stay patient and stay sincere. Be true to yourself. Trust take time, but if you are there with an open heart, eventually they will open up to you, and when they do, it's unbelievably rewarding. That we are truly making a difference. So I'm honored to be part of this journey, working alongside people who are just as passionate about making the world a better place.
Wow,
Tachi.
I can
Tachi is
distract.
a great example.
Yeah, I can distract inspiring quotes from what Tachi spoke about his experience. Now we switch to Victor. You are an expert in public speaking and you love to share your passion with younger generations. This time, the competition topic was mental health. How different was it for you to bring your public speaking skills to the specific competition, Victor?
Well, actually, not that difference because we believe every soul deserves to be seen and every voice deserves to be heard. So this time, Rotary and us work together to create a big platform and more importantly, equip the students with the necessary public speaking skills so that they could confidently share their personal stories and ideas about promoting mental health from their own perspective. And our professional trainers also did an amazing job to help every student to overcome the fear of public speaking, which is actually one of the most common and greatest fear for many people, right? So each student could successfully deliver a 4-minute speech on the stage, which already a very amazing result for the project. As Alvo just mentioned, we heard so many meaningful and touching stories from the students, which couldn't be heard if there's no such platform. an opportunity for them. So I also believe the learning process itself was a very meaningful or even life-changing experience for them, so that they could express themselves more confidently in different stage of life to different people. As we all agree, the contest itself is just the process, and the award is not that important, but it provides motivation and help the student to reach their full potential. And the finalists also had the opportunity to speak on a grand and beautiful stage on a five-star hotel in front of hundreds of audience, including our government officials and school principal. And they successfully impressed all the participants how outstanding our youngster could be. I agree so much with Tachu. Knowing you can make a difference in someone's life is an amazing experience for me as well. I feel so blessed to witness all the transformation happen to the students within just 2 months' time. To me, public speaking is always an amazing tool that can address any issue, allowing participants to get involved, express their opinions, and create a greater impact to the society.
Whoa. Over to Albert, your Hong Kong project seems to engage a lot of dedication and resources, especially budget. Do you think the kind of project could be developed in other Rotary clubs or elsewhere? And if so, what would be an advice, Albert?
Oh, yes. I would suggest those interested to copy our success model and invite local trucks-related authorities to support before you can start the projects locally.
For Macau Elvo, do you think the We Care, We Share has the potential or the characteristics to be done in other Rotary clubs or elsewhere as well? For instance, school, universities, or communities. What lessons could you share?
Yeah, definitely. We believe that the project is a very good service that can benefit many people in the society in different walks of life. And it can be emulated in different countries rather easily as well. And I'm sure in each country or region, there will be people and organizations passionate about public speaking, just like Victor and his association, and also at the same time committed to mental health. So Rotary can partner with them and make it a successful activity. And anyone interested in knowing more about our project, how we actually run it, and what are the tips and the fundamentals of making it a success, feel free to stay in touch with us.
Yeah.
That's very good. So after listening to everyone's sharing, I realized that Rotary can create a lot of value. We extend our service area to education and literary growth. Rotarians share positive energy and knowledge with beneficiaries while influence each other. So service partners gain a deeper understanding of Rotary, leading to more inspiring collaboration in the future. Now, may I invite all speakers to share one key point to us. Elvo, please.
Oh, you want me to go ahead?
Yes.
Okay, sure. I'm very thrilled. I believe that the impact of the We Care, We Share project has
Now,
exceeded...
excuse me. Prior to that, may I interrupt a little bit?
Oh, yes.
You five people have put passion, energy into the projects, and you tend to give more than you expect back. Now that we had a little bit more time left, may I ask, I will not call a name, anybody ready to say something, please do so. What did you learn? What did you learn from the youth, the school students, or your stakeholders, your partners? Things that you learned, you didn't expect anything back, but you eventually ended up learning something. Anybody would like to volunteer first?
Yeah, maybe I can start first.
Yes, please.
Sure. So my job is a psychotherapist, right? So it is my daily duty to take care of people who have mental health issues or to raise their awareness. And sometimes
Yes, Evo.
I get a question. don't you get tired of it? Because after your work, you still work on the very same project, right? And then I realized that no, I realized that, I'm truly passionate about it. So I do it like within my job and also outside my job as well. That's number one. And the second thing that I really learned from this project is the importance of synergy. Because if Rotary is doing this alone, I don't think we could have made it. And I'm so glad to have a partner like Victor. We can leverage each other's advantages and also our expertise, and to make it a really meaningful project. So I believe in Rotary, we can always work with like-minded organizations and individuals to always make our projects to the next level. That's what I learned from this cooperation.
Thank you, Elvo. Wow. Anybody else would like to share what you learned?
I would like to echo to Alvo's sharing, because this is a very new project in Macau addressing mental health issue with public speaking or some other training or some other tour trip to the Guangdong. All the things are a new concept to the society or even to the organizing committee. But all the organizing process was a very easy or highly effective one. I think because we share the same vision. When there is a will, there is a way. We share the same vision to address this issue, and then we will put all the resources we have, we will put all the ideas we have, and then we collaborate very well throughout all the process. Even this is the first time our team worked with Rotary clubs in Macau. So I think all sort of people, when we have some same vision, we can actually collaborate each other and create greater impact and greater projects to the society. I agree so much with Alvo.
Okay, can I share my experience?
Please, Albert.
I remember when we first decided to take on the project in 2009. We are lacking of three major elements. One, we don't have experience about drugs issues, and we don't have money, and we don't have human resources like the mentor. So this is a really major obstacle that we miss very much at that time. But with the faith about it's a good project, a very meaningful project, so we try our best to leverage in the Rotary networking so that we find enough money to start, and also we find a very good mentors, mentor like Tai Chi, the first batch of our mentors. And we are learning with the support of Narcotics Division and the Donghua call center how to deal with the structural abuses. So the lesson I learned is, if this is meaningful projects, don't be afraid of we don't have people experience. Don't be afraid that we don't have resources, because it's a good project. I mean, the God will help us to get it done. Of course, with the Rotary networking, right on Rotary networking, we can get it done quite successfully over the past 14 years.
Wow. That's why they say the first step is the most difficult step.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Tachi, you learned something?
Yeah, of course. Like if you talk about knowledge wise, like I think I've learned a lot like about drugs, like because the program has offered a lot of trainings on this and how you deal with young people. Like for example, without the trust, you just cannot like step into their private life and ask them, instruct them to do what and this and that. And getting along with young people, I think the most importantly, you just be friend with them. You just like don't put yourself at the level that I'm looking down. I have more experience than you, and I tell you what to do. That's not the way that we stay along with young people. So I think that's the lessons that I've learned. Yeah.
Cool. Now, Sayoko, you have
Yes.
something to share?
Oh, yes. Actually, I also the mentor of the program, one of the mentor. So I think it is very important not to give up as the mentor, as Tachi said. The key to being able to help mentee get back on their feet and get back into a new life is not only mentee themselves, but also the people around them who will never leave them alone. And on the other side, that is, as long as we have a dream and we are willing to stick to it step by step, and with the spirit of never giving up by contributing our expertise and abilities to the communities, more people and the society can benefit. So this is my what I learned from this class.
Wow, you bet. What wonderful. Tell me, Albert, how far is it from Hong Kong and to Macau, and how often, Rotary clubs in Hong Kong and Rotary clubs in Macau meet?
Well, I think we do from time to time have full fellowship functions. Say, for example, we have in my year as president, we have a class of president as classmates. So this kind of distribute also in Macau. So sometimes we get fellowship and then some contact with Macau Rotarians, or Rotarians in Macau get in touch with Hong Kong Rotarians. The beauty of Rotary is a level where we actually work together as needed. So that's why I'm saying our project so far have successful 14 years track record. I think if it's not kickstarted by Rotary clubs, I don't think we can do it. This is my honest feeling about the beauty of being organized by Rotary club in Hong Kong or Macau is very vital.
Cool. Now, 5 of you are probably leaders of your organization. You don't work for Rotary full time. Share with me how you manage your time. For example, Elvo, you are a psychotherapist. You are by profession. How do you spare your time to work on project like this for Rotary, which is a non-profit organization and service organization?
Pretty much I forget about myself. So like on a daily basis, of course, work is work, and after work, there will be like Rotary meetings and organization committees, and also besides this project, Rotary have other functions as well, and still has a family with 2 kids to take care of. So it's indeed, I must say, it is quite a packed schedule when you have a full-time job, have a family, and then still dedicate yourself to Rotary. But at the same time, I must say, the reward is much greater than my investment, you may say, investment of my time, investment of my resources, because getting to meet many meaningful people, great people, I learn a lot in the process, and I get to develop myself. And if it was not about Rotary, I wouldn't have this opportunity to really kickstart a project that I would personally find very meaningful. So I really appreciate the opportunity that I've had. So even though it's very busy, it's very worthwhile.
Wow. So in all, you don't have to quit your job to be a member of Rotary, or you don't have to quit your job to work with Rotary. Wow, time flies. We've come to the final part of the talk. Sayoko, will each of you please leave with us one key takeaway or final thought for 1 minute each? What about starting with you first? What about you, Sayoko? Is there anything you like to leave?
I find that we need to focus on what we are having, because there are many people they need us to help. So if we have ability, so we have to contribute to the society or to the community to let them to feel warm and feel love. So this is the one of the takeaway from all the speakers. And how about next one? Which one can share with us one takeaway?
Let me do it then. Okay, I volunteer. Our project objective is to help a structural abuser to establish a new life. Hence, in substance, it is a life-saving project. Riding on our last 14 years successful track record, we actually plan to expand and develop the project into a sustainable organization so that we can help all the structural abusers in Hong Kong. Given that, we urge all your support to promote our projects for recruiting more mentors, structural abusers, and supporting organizations. And also, we would like to seek your support to our fundraising to set up a development funds so that we have sufficient funding to expand after the current Jockey Cup charity grants expires in December 2026. Such a meaningful project, I think, is a life-saving project. I hope all of us will support in whatever way they can. Thank you very much.
It is really. So next one, will share
Yeah.
your takeaway. Thank you, Tachi.
Yeah. As a mentor in the Say No to Drugs program, my key takeaway is to never give up. There is a quote that resonates with me. The day you plant the seed, it's not the day you eat the fruits. Patience is key, and it's important to be there when they need you most. Your presence and support and can make a lasting impact on someone's life and future.
So last one is you, Victor.
Well, I would like to quote the lyrics of Rotary song of RID 3450, which was actually written by the founding president of Rotary Club of Victoria, which is the club I belong to. Together, we build a world to live in with peace and understanding. Together, we grow, building more to make tomorrow better for all. You and me, let's work for what the world should be. So let's make the world a better place for everyone.
Wow, Elvo.
Yeah, sure. I also want to quote a saying, okay? To whom much is given, much will be required. I believe that all of us who are sitting in this live broadcast room, we have been so blessed in our life. And I believe that we should turn around and then be a blessing in other people's life as well. And I think joining Rotary is a very good way of giving back to the society. Because as I shared already, if it was not about Rotary, I would not be able to take on such a meaningful project that I'm passionate about. So I want to actually take this opportunity to extend an invitation to all the audience here. If you are a Rotarian, find the right partnership to work on a project that you are definitely enthusiastic about that would make your Rotary journey much more meaningful. And if you are not yet a Rotarian, consider joining us so that we can create the magic of Rotary together and make the world a better place together.
Oh, that's
Amazing.
true.
Wow. Thank you, all amazing guests, Albert Tachi from Hong Kong and Elvo Victor from Macau. We salute you and your teams for your passion and hard work. Thank you, dear viewers, for joining us today. Thank you, Sayoko, my
Thank you,
amazing,
Supan.
adorable co-moderator.
I'm so happy. I'm so pleased to work with you today.
Yeah, and behind the scene, I would like to thank Coach Ben for handling the production side for us. Remember, we welcome comments, questions on social media channels, and we'll try best to get back to you, viewers. Visit us at Facebook page, Creating Magic with Rotary, to connect with us for our next episode on Sunday, October 13. And if you're interested in getting involved in Rotary service projects, as Evo said, or you can contact any Rotary Club near you or post your wish on the Facebook. Or if you like to become a contributor in any project, please do so. World has changed. Watch us at any time, from anywhere, and on any device. See you next time. Goodbye. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye 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 bye
Bye.
bye bye.